Hi, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Today I'm going to be doing an all signs love reading for the person on your mind for the next 2 weeks. We are going to see their thoughts or feelings for you, what's stuck or unresolved, and what needs healing, any actions or inactions in the next 2 weeks. And then we're going to see the potential outcome of the connection in the next 2 weeks. Then I'm going to pull some oracles. If you want to book a personal reading with me, you can do so at my website, MackenzieMoonTarot.com. Timestamps are down in the description box below, all the way from Aries to Pisces. I'm going to begin with Aries. Hi Aries, welcome back to my channel. Let's get started with your reading for the person on your mind. Let's see, for the next 2 weeks. The person on Aries' mind, spirit, for the next 2 weeks, show me how they are feeling when it comes to my Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. North Node. I don't know why I just said North Node. Lately I've been saying North Node. I don't know why, so this could resonate with you if you have an Aries North Node placement. Alright. We have memories at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like maybe this person's repeating some sort of patterns with that deja vu card. But maybe you knew this person in a past life, right? You could feel like something is a little repetitive when it comes to the connection. You could feel like maybe this person has some disappointments or some regrets, maybe some things that they wish they would have gotten off their chest. Maybe you're not speaking to this person right now. I do see reminiscing there, so I do feel like they are thinking of you, Aries. They could be letting go or walking away or trying to release you in some way, but still at the same time, there's something here about reliability or trust or dedication to you. You could see them sort of purging their energy a little bit or healing in some way. All right, let's see. Their thoughts or feelings for Aries, please. Page of Cups. Four of Cups. And the Five of Swords. You could feel like this person's playing a little bit of mind games with you, trying to manipulate you in some way. Ultimately, that you could feel like they're doing so by pretending like they're, not interested or something like that. But deep down with that Page of Cups, there's definitely emotion here. They could find you to be somebody that they have a lot of emotion for, Aries. But you could feel like this person ignores you sometimes, or is purposely ignoring your messages, or you could feel like they're just like discontent or not looking at the glass in a glass half full type of way. They're lacking gratitude for their situation in some regard. Let's see what's stuck or unresolved or needs healing in this connection. I feel like there's something here about time. With that 10 of Wands, 7 of Cups, there's something here about baggage or a lot of responsibilities. Something that I feel like you didn't even cause, Aries. It's like giving me that Drake song or whoever sings that lyric that's like, I'm dealing with a heart that I didn't break. It's very much like, I feel like this person is trying to invest in maybe different options. Maybe this person has quite a few options with that 7 of Cups. It's almost this energy of like this person feels like they need a lot of people to validate them. Something seems very heavy when it comes to the connection, and it's like this person doesn't understand, or maybe this is you, swap the roles, doesn't understand which bowl, right, in this 7 of Cups, which bowl to choose. Let's see any actions in the next 2 weeks. Well, I feel like they're still committed, or they're having some sort of an epiphany that they are committed. Wow, 2 of Cups. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you could definitely be in a relationship with this person, or this person's having some sort of an epiphany, or there's some sort of conversation the two of you are having, because this is actions, right? So the two, this person could definitely be getting some sort of an epiphany about, how much the connection really does mean to them. How much love there is, mutual love with that 2 of Cups, mutual respect with that Hierophant, your morals, your values, definitely aligning. Let's see the potential outcome of the connection in the next 2 weeks. You could feel like this person's taking some sort of risk toward you. Maybe financial, maybe time-wise, but you could still feel like this person is a little stagnant or stuck and maybe not telling you everything. I feel like they still could look at you as a very desirable person. You could feel like this person isn't really willing to make the sacrifices in the next 2 weeks that it is that you want them to make, or what you feel you deserve. What is that Hanged Man reversed? The 4 of Swords reversed. If this person took some time from you or something like that, Aries, you could feel like they took some time from you, but then we're still in the same place we were. Does that make sense? It's almost like this person was like, oh no, like I need some space, like I really need to think about things. And so you're like, oh, okay, like they're going to try to see it from my point of view. And then they come back, I don't know. If it's not that, then maybe this person isn't taking space, like they're not like when the two of you get in arguments or something, this person isn't going within and trying to understand what it is that's happening between the two of you from like a relationship standpoint. It's almost like they're unwilling to see your point of view. I feel like this person is being very generous toward you though, for the next 2 weeks. And their actions are really beautiful. I feel like they're definitely putting in the work in some way. All right, what else for Aries? New chapter. I'm trying to move on. Commitment. I want you to be a part of my future. Self-love. I'm still trying to heal. That's what I said with this too. I feel like they're trying to heal through some sort of baggage or something. What I say was secretive. I feel like they're not telling you everything. Unfinished business, proposal, forgiveness, reconciliation, and avoidance. And hiding, feeling guilty, no communication. This is a brand new Angel Oracle deck because my daughter completely messed up my other one, so first time using it. It looks a little more neon than usual or something. All right, we have children and we have attraction. Your love life is being affected by children, and you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. I was also going to get you guys one of these. I don't know if I really want to, because I feel like these readings are going to go way too long if I have to read all this. We have Virgo, digest. So maybe there's something here about health or your routine that you really need to work on when maybe this person does. That's what I have for you though, Aries. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you on my next video. Bye for now. Hi Taurus, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Today I'm going to be doing a reading for the person on your mind for the next 2 weeks. Let's get started. For Taurus, Spirit, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Show me how this person on Taurus's mind is feeling when it comes to them. This person could definitely feel like they could be rejected, or they could feel rejected by you, Taurus. This person could be giving you space or feeling like, you know, time is needed for the connection. They could be feeling withdrawn or lonesome, single. They could feel like there's something here about cause and effect or karma or destiny when it comes to your relationship. They could also be chasing thrills or joy or laughter, or you could feel just very euphoric to this person when the two of you are together. I feel like they're very fixated or attached on you. With rejection there, I feel like there's some sort of irrational fear here that this person's going to get rejected by you. All right, let's see what's stuck or unresolved. Or what? No. Their thoughts or feelings for you. Oh, they're getting real impatient. You could work with this person. I feel like this person is getting a really big epiphany in their life right now about you. They're getting really impatient, or they feel very unbalanced, very unstable. With that Three of Pentacles, they feel like the two of you really align on a lot of things. The two of you are really on the same page. Can you tell me more about this Tower? The Wheel of Fortune reversed. Maybe they're thinking about some sort of negative patterns that they imposed onto you. Like maybe this person did something that caused a tower between the two of you, and now they just can't stop thinking about it. I'm getting this consequences card. Almost like, yeah, Taurus left me because I did this, that, or the third, and it's completely justified. Like I feel like a piece of crap. With that Three of Pentacles, it's like I just want us to get on the same page. I just want us to understand each other a little bit better. Let's see what's stuck or unresolved or needs healing. I feel like this person really needs to go within and sort of understand themselves on a personal level a little more. I also feel like there could be something here about abandonment issues that this person or you could have. Take what resonates. These are general readings, so if you need to swap the roles, please do so. There could also be financial or health issues as well. With that Hermit there, I feel like this person really, you know, has to go on some sort of soul journey or be enlightened in some way, which with that Tower, I feel like they are. They really need to take some time in solidarity, right? Be a little bit of a hermit and really shut out the world and not listen to what it is that everybody else around them is saying, and, you know, really get some sort of spiritual evolution here. Let's see any actions or inactions for the next 2 weeks from this person. I feel like this person's just waiting. They're waiting. They feel like, you know, this is over. They feel like, you know, maybe they or you feel betrayed. They could be feeling very stubborn, or there's just a complete halt on the connection. The Knight of Pentacles in reversed is there's no action being taken. With that Seven of Pentacles, you know, I feel like this is a waiting thing, especially like this with this Oracle card here. This person could feel terrible with that Ten of Swords. If you and this person aren't broken up, they could be ending it. You could be ending it. Let's see the potential outcome. In the next 2 weeks. There's some sort of grudge being held here and a lot of stubbornness. I love that the Wheel of Fortune is here because, you know, something is, you know, that wheel is spinning. And there's some sort of positive outcome, regardless if it's, you know, you not getting back with this person. It's still very positive. Two of Wands. Yeah, I feel like there's some sort of plans made or something. Yeah, if you were dealing with somebody very much in their ego or trying to manipulate you in some way, or I feel like, you know, I feel like you're coming out of that. You're taking some sort of risk to get away from that energy, which I feel like is amazing. All right, show me this person for Taurus. We have unsatisfied. I wasn't happy the way things were going. I'm afraid it's too late to take action. You're a better person than I am, and gossip. I'm afraid of what other people will think. Ugh. What else do you have for Taurus, Spirit? Envy. Hater, jealousy, spiteful, childish, immature, argumentative, playing the victim, and we have stubborn, bossy, selfish, and flexible. What did I say? What else do you have for Taurus, Spirit? Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment and past life relationship. You have known each other before. I'm going to get one of these for you guys. But I don't know if I really want to read it, so I'm trying to keep these sort of short. We have first house arrival. So for the for the next 2 weeks, I feel like you really just need to focus on you know, yourself. The first house is all about yourself. Let's see. Yeah, self-identity, physical appearance, and vitality. So maybe you need to start, you know, maybe you don't put on makeup every day when you go out or something. Maybe you need to start doing that. Maybe you need to start caring more about how you present yourself to the world. It can also signify beginnings. So maybe there's something here about some sort of new beginning. Yeah, because we have arrival. So the first house is also like about literally like birthing something, you know? So maybe there's some sort of new creative project or something like that as well. That's what I have for you though, Taurus. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you on my next video. If you want to book a personal reading with me, you can do so on my website, MackenzieMoonTarot.com. Also down in the description box below. Bye for now. All right, Taurus. Or what am I saying? Gemini. Just did Taurus. Hi, Gemini. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Today I'm going to be doing a reading for the next 2 weeks for the person on your mind. All right, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, placements. Please show me how this person is currently feeling when it comes to Gemini, Spirit. Wow, that's loud today. could feel like there's a little bit of argument or tension between you and this person, or this person. This is how this person feels, okay? So I'm just going to read it like that. And if you feel like it's more like you, please take what resonates, considering these are general readings. So they could, you know, go either way. So I feel like this person feels like there's a bit of stress or tension between the two of you. The two of you could be in an argument, right? There could be some conflict. They could feel like they want to take some sort of risk toward you, but they could also be roaming a little wild. I'm almost getting a little lost. I don't usually get that, but I heard it in my head, so I'm just going to say it. This person could feel like you're extremely beautiful or charming or graceful or luxurious. But they do seem to need to draw some sort of boundary, or they feel like you are drawing a boundary with them. I do feel like with that loyalty card, this person is dedicated and trustworthy and reliable. With that purification, you could feel like they are trying to heal or purge something. They could have some regrets or disappointments, or just, you know, feeling like they didn't say all the words they should have said. Let's see their thoughts or feelings for you for the next 2 weeks. 10 of Pentacles reversed. 2 of Wands reversed. 8 of Pentacles. I feel like this person's very focused on their work at this time, their routine, their health, maybe. Even just working on themselves in general. With that 2 of Wands reversed, with that 10 of Pentacles reversed, I don't really think this person's interested in making many plans, or at least that's what they're thinking about, right? They're hesitant or fearful when it comes to taking another step with you, because it looks like something either in their past or between the two of you sort of crashed and burned a little bit with that 10 of Pentacles reversed. I feel like this person's very self-focused right now, Gemini. Let's see what's stuck or unresolved or may need healing for this person. I feel like there's some sort of, you know, forgiveness, maybe even mental health stuff that this person's going through when it comes to you, when it comes to their past, whatever that means. I do feel like they are forgiving, but I feel like it's a slow journey for this person. You know, I feel like it's almost the sort of situation for this person where it's like, I'll forgive you, but I will never forget. So I feel like this person just needs some more time to sort of not allow themselves to get stuck in such a mental loop, right? When it comes to fears or anxieties that they're projecting onto the future about whatever happened in their past between the two of you, or in their past between somebody else. Let's see potential outcome of the connection in the next 2 weeks. Well, I feel like the masculine is definitely taking charge, determined to take charge, doesn't want anything to end here. But in the same sense, there could be some sort of situation where we aren't growing in some way, or we aren't learning lessons the way we should. Like something isn't changing. Can you tell me about that death reversed? What isn't? Well, maybe their love for you. I don't hate that at all, actually. All right, let's see potential outcome of the connection in the next 2 weeks. The Devil. I mean, maybe some sex. Maybe some intimacy. Maybe a little bit of like, oof. I'd be cautious of maybe some things being a little hidden from you about the connection, or somebody saying exactly what they want or exactly what you need to hear in order to like get in your pants. I don't really like that much. What's the Devil? Oh my goodness. 6 of Wands. Yeah, like really boosting your head up, or really like making you feel like, just like telling you whatever it is that you want to hear, like really giving you so much attention, like attention on steroids, and you're just like, is this for real? All right. What else do you want Gemini to know about this person? All All right, we have guilt. We have apology, remorseful, ashamed, dating, new love, options back on the market, signs, cheating, deception, hiding their true feelings. What else do you want Gemini to know about this person on their mind? Indecisive. I know my inability to make a decision hurts you. Well, that dropped. Where? Sorry, Gemini. Soul contract. The lessons I learned from us will never be forgotten. I'm gonna get this card. Did you just hear my ankles crack? Ugh. I swear I'll be 30 this month, but I'm not that old. No, I'm just kidding. Overwhelmed. The stress from this is draining me. And then confusion. I feel unclear about where we stand. What else do you want Gemini to know? Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. And we have retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Let's get one of these for you. Reading for Gemini for the next 2 weeks. What's their advice? Pluto. So this is all about change. So maybe there's some sort of transformation or destruction of maybe old power dynamics and some sort of rebirth. It's interesting that we had that death reversed. And your advice is Pluto. Maybe you need to, something about like not resisting or confronting something that may feel a little like hidden with this moon. That's what I have for you though, Gemini. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. I will see you on my next video. If you want to book a personal reading with me, do so in the link in my description box below. Hi Cancer, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Today I'm going to be doing a 2-week love reading for the person on your mind. Let's see. 2-week love update for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Placement. Spirit, please show me how this person on Cancer's mind is currently feeling about them. What's the vibe for the next 2 weeks from Cancer? So you could feel like there's some sort of, I'm sorry, this person could feel, I'm going to talk, you know, how your person's feeling, but please switch the roles if it's sort of how you're feeling. So this person could feel receptive to what it is that you're saying or telling them, or, you know, they're receptive to hearing from you, right? But I do feel like they're really, really exhausted. Maybe this is some sort of long journey. I don't feel like this is somebody that, you know, you just met last week. If it is, then maybe they're exhausted or from something in the past, or maybe just their life in general. This person could feel very stuck in their mind or trapped in their mind. With that hoping card, I do feel like they're waiting or expecting or manifesting. This person could be having some sort of realization or understanding or awakening when it comes to the connection as well. I do see them very guarded and cautious and afraid. Let's see their thoughts or feelings for you. for the next 2 weeks. I see this person, not really, they're very hesitant with that Ace of Wands reversed. With the Strength, they're pretty held back. This is what they're processing or thinking or feeling. I do feel like they're getting out of their mind though. They're losing that stuck or captive energy, right? But I still don't feel like this person is, I feel like they're pretty exhausted with that Ace of Wands reversed. This can be where there's some sort of lack of enthusiasm for something. And why? I think they're tired of something that's maybe draining or a little repetitive or something. But I love that hoping is here because I feel like they are still and receptive, right? Because I feel like they are still interested in what could happen, right? Or what God or the universe will bring them. Let's see what's stuck or unresolved or needs healing. Yeah, I feel like it's just a lack of optimism. I feel like this person is thinking not with their heart, but with their head. And they could feel with that Sun reversed, they could feel a little in their ego as well. The Sun reversed can definitely be ego, but I'm not really getting that, especially with the Queen of Swords in the upright. I feel like this person is thinking very logically and they have lost some sort of enthusiasm when it comes to the connection. If you're a feminine energy, please switch the roles. Let's see any actions or inactions in the next 2 weeks. Two of Pentacles, King of Swords, and the Lovers. Wow. Well, I do see the masculine here maybe having some sort of conversation or coming in with some sort of conversation. I do feel like the Lovers is a very, there's something here about either trying to balance out the connection in some way or trying to have someone make a decision here. Or this is just a very, very, very strong connection with that Lovers, like once in a lifetime. If you believe in twin flames, this is like a twin flame type of connection. I do see you two showing up as counterparts, divine masculine and feminine. Potential outcome of the connection in the next 2 weeks. 3 of Wands. So there's some sort of expansion here, or growth. And I like that. Let's see. Emperor. Wow. Okay. Justice reversed. What's the Justice reverse, please? One more. There's something here about a reputation or being dishonest when it comes to a reputation or when it comes to maintaining something. We're sort of losing steam, or we're not interested in standing up for somebody's reputation, or we're not interested in standing up where we went wrong or where we were, not honest or something wasn't equal. Where are we going with this Justice reverse? Like, yeah, the 6, we're returning back to it because it's still not changing or it's still not talked through. I do feel like the masculine energy here is maybe stepping into his power in some way, but next to that Justice reverse, it's not my favorite. I'm not gonna lie, Cancer. It's still not my favorite. It's almost like, tell me about this Emperor. Why is he the Justice reversed? 8 of Pentacles, Strength reversed. There's something here about ego. There's something here about maybe finances or work or something. I don't know. We have Shadow side. You made me realize my flaws. Neglected. I failed to give you what you needed. Chemistry. I've never found a passion this intense, and I should have expressed myself better. Missed opportunity at the bottom. I didn't act when I should have. What else for Cancer, please? Next 2 weeks. Mind games, immature, testing you, analyzing you. Deuces, fed up, walking away, cutting ties, envy, haters, spiteful, jealousy. And caught. Red-handed, secrets exposed, surprise, shocked. What else for Cancer and the person on their mind? If unrequited love, there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going and give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. I feel like this masculine is, but I feel like there's some deep, I did see the Hermit at one point. I feel like there's some sort of deep reflecting or something that, you know, maybe the masculine needs to do. Because I don't like that Justice reverse at all. It's just very dishonest. It's very, I'm almost getting even like delusional or deluded or something. I'm sorry. All right. What do you want Cancer to know? What's their advice for the next 2 weeks? Oh, okay. Capricorn. Well, the Capricorn, Capricorn is all about hard work and discipline. So maybe there's something here about working on structure, right? Because it's ruled by Saturn as well. So maybe there's something here about working on, you know, your practicality. Is that a word? Your long-term planning. And, you know, don't, you know, try to avoid being, you know, a workaholic or a little too stubborn. I mean, usually Tauruses are defined as stubborn, right? But Capricorns can be extremely stubborn. Or try not to, you know, be like emotionally detached or something like that. Try to be vulnerable. I feel like there's just something here about your foundation as well, Cancer. So that's what I have for you. I hope it resonated in some way. If it did, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you on my next one. Bye for now. Okay. Hi Leo, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Today I'm going to be doing a reading for you guys, for the person on your mind, for the next 2 weeks. Let's see. How does Leo feel? Or I'm sorry. How is this person on Leo's mind feeling when it comes to Leo spirit? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, placements. All right. Wow. Alright. We have apology. So you could feel like this person is returning with some sort of apology because you could feel like they really value this connection. It seems like a very strong spiritual connection to them. You know, deep love, soulmates, unity. Vows are definitely committed with you, or committed to you. Or some sort of regrets or lost words or, you know, disappointment in some regard, though. There could also be some sort of argument that the two of you have had. There's also maybe something here that this person may not be telling you as well, with that intangible, dishonest, and tricky. So let's see how they feel. Their thoughts or feelings. Ooh. If I'm speaking to a feminine energy, you might need to switch the roles. I'm going to be honest, I feel like this person doesn't trust you. They're thinking about a reconciliation. They're thinking about getting back together with you, but it's like they're repressing it with that Ace of Cups reversed. They're not allowing themselves to because they're worried you're going to hurt them again. Show me what's stuck or unresolved or may need healing. There could be, for the masculine, there could be something around his stability, his finances, actually wanting something committed, or his idea of happily ever after. There could also be something about a family that is in the middle or needs healing or is sort of stuck. You know, maybe this person is married. Maybe this person has kids or has children or, you know, is literally like, I mean, I see the King of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. That's like a committed, married man with 2 kids, a home, and a wife. You know what I mean? Like, to me. But, you know, take what resonates. If it's not that, then this person could feel a little disconnected for what it is that happily ever after looks like for them or how they could be more stable. Let's see any actions or inactions in the next 2 weeks. Definitely feel like communication or travel. Oh, wow. Okay. Careful getting pregnant. You could feel like this person is sort of like over-promising something a little bit. What is the Nine of Pentacles? If it's not that, I could really just not see the Empress here being insecure. Yeah, it's like they're over-promising because they feel like they're not enough. So they feel like they have to really defend themselves in a way that isn't really pure. That's what I feel like this elusive card is. I'd be cautious of that. I feel like the feminine energy is in a really beautiful energy. They could definitely be pregnant. They could be a mother. They could be very caring, nurturing. There's something about this connection that is progressing. All right, let's see potential outcome in the next 2 weeks. Oof. There's something here about this person just not giving. Not giving enough, not being able to give enough, not being able to, you know, the two of you to be able to move on from something because somebody seems to not want to look at themselves in the mirror. There's some sort of lack of accountability or lack of reconciliation here. Like there's no reconciling because we can't seem to move on from whatever this tension was. And so there's something here that's unequal. I don't know if it's finances. I don't know if it's time, energy, effort. This is sort of a situation where it's like, you know, you send somebody a novel and they send you a sentence, and you send another novel and they send a sentence, you know? All right, what else do you have for Leo? Soul contract, soulmates, partnership, spiritual union. We have cold shoulder, breakup, distance, separation. We have secrecy, third party, hooking up, STD. We've broken. I feel shattered about this situation. Forgiveness. I'm struggling to get over the past. We have commitment. I want you to be a part of my future. And damage. We are both hurting from this. Dishonesty. By lying, I ripped us apart. Give me 2 of these, please, for Leo. Engagement and healing family issues. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment, and your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. What is Leo's advice for this week? Oh, flew off the table. Oh. I don't want to read the book, so oh my goodness. So we have Juno. So this talks about partnerships, but for advice, it's sort of like a situation where you may have to look beyond something superficial in order to find a partner who aligns. It's almost like that. The advice I'm getting is sort of the energy of like, you know how they say, if you want to find the person that you're like your husband or your wife, you might have to date somebody who isn't your usual type. You know what I mean? It's like somebody who aligns with your core values. And that way you can avoid or work through patterns of betrayal and power struggles. Yeah. It's almost like figuring out what you need for a committed long-term partnership. That's what I have for you, Leo. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, comment, subscribe. If you want to book a personal reading with me, you can do so at my website, MackenzieMoonTarot.com. And I will see you on my next video. Bye for now. Alrighty. Virgos. Hi Virgo, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Today I'm going to be doing a reading for you guys for the person on your mind for the next 2 weeks. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Virgos. Show me how this person on their mind is feeling toward my Virgos. This person could be feeling a little hopeless, Virgo. There could be some sort of telepathy or inner knowing that the two of you are really meant to be, maybe. But there could also be some exhaustion. You know, maybe this doesn't seem like a person to me who you just started dating. This seems like something that's sort of a long journey. Please switch the roles if this sounds more like you than your person. These are general readings. For beginnings, I feel like this person wants some sort of new, fresh start with you. They are getting some sort of perspective, or as they clear their mind in some way, and some sort of realization or understanding or awakening. I feel like they seem very hopeless. They could feel like you're giving them mixed signals, or maybe this person is giving you some sort of mixed signals. Let's see their thoughts or feelings for you. Page of Swords reversed. King of Cups. Queen of Wands reversed. They definitely are in love with you. I don't know if I'm speaking to a feminine or a masculine. But they could feel like you assume a lot about them, or if it's not that, you could feel, or they could feel like maybe you're a little bit of a white liar with that Page of Swords reversed, or it's like you don't have all of your information correctly, and it's sort of making you a little insecure, or a little jealous, or why is the Queen of Wands reversed? Like I don't have to know already, but Page of Swords. Maybe you got some sort of information. You know, maybe this person feels like you're this Page of Swords reverse. You know, it's interesting because it's almost like our mind can play a little bit of tricks on us because maybe you did get some sort of information that made you feel a type of way, right, Virgo? And then you just sort of started to assume more and more. I do feel like this person is very much in love with you if you are dealing with a masculine with this King of Cups here. It's almost this energy of like, I'm gonna observe. I'm gonna see what this show me what's stuck, unresolved, or needs healing in this connection. There's something to do with self, or something to do with going after what it is that we want, and maybe losing a little bit of steam when we are in the connection. It's almost giving me codependency a little bit. It's like, yeah, this is exactly what I want, this relationship, but also I love my work, or I love my routine, or something like that. And when I get in this relationship, I sometimes stall with that. So it's sort of like finding the balance in this relationship to where you can have both. You could also just feel like this person lacks some sort of like practical or like some sort of like practicability. Is that the word? Like they're just not very practical. Like you feel like they put, it's almost like giving me like an energy where like this person will pour a lot into you and then all of a sudden they'll stop or they'll fall off. It's not like consistent. I feel like that's something that like that's sort of stuck. Show me any actions or inactions for the next 2 weeks. I feel like we are definitely resolving some sort of conflict. It's almost like we're taking a little bit of a break here. This person or you could maybe like ask for some space after maybe saying some things that you don't really mean. Or maybe just by not speaking. We're sort of calming down a little bit and we're not really, we don't have our wands up and ready to fight, we're just sort of taking a little bit of space. That's sort of what it looks like for actions. Show me the potential outcome of the connection the next 2 weeks. Oh, returning, getting together. Maybe there's some, this person looks like they have what it takes to create whatever it is. They seem to be manifesting you. They seem to be not able to get over you. I feel like the two of you might be coming together or building a foundation that is pretty, very strong in the next 2 weeks. All right, what else do you want Virgo to know, Spirit? All right, we have broken. I feel shattered about this situation. By lying, I ripped us apart. We have hope. I haven't given up on us yet. What else do you have for Virgo about this person? We have guilt, apology, remorseful, ashamed, conflict resolution, hiding their true feelings, deeply emotional, deep emotions, secretly in love, cold and detached. Give me one of these for Virgo. Worth waiting for a new love. Divine timing is at work in your love life, and a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Give me some advice for Virgo for the next 2 weeks. Moon. Perception. Maybe you're dealing with a Cancer or a Pisces. I feel like there's something here about focusing on maybe self-care, maybe your intuition. There could be maybe some things that are a little hidden from view at this time. Maybe really connecting with like the moon cycles might be important at this time as well, if that makes sense. I know for me, like I'm a Cancer moon, so my emotions can really fluctuate based on, what's going on in the moon. Like when it's a Cancer moon, and it's around like my time in the month, I'm a wreck. Like I just sometimes just need to be alone. Like, but maybe there's something here about like focus on your like emotional needs at this time as well. And maybe some meditation. That's what I have for you though, Virgo. I hope it resonated for you. If it did, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you on my next video. Bye for now. Hi Libra, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Today I'm going to be doing a reading for you guys for the person on your mind for the next 2 weeks. Let's get started. All right, spirits, angels, guides, Holy Spirits, angels, guides, God, universe, and the highest, the most higher. Welcome into this reading for Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising, Libras. Libra placements. All right, show me how this person on Libra's mind feels about them from now until the next 2 weeks. What is the vibe? Oh, okay. You could feel like this person is a little at their limit, okay? So they're at their breaking point. A lot about like intimacy, a lot about like, something superficial. Like you could feel like this person is, I heard a little checked out. I feel like they're still dedicated to you, still, reliable, still trustworthy, but you could feel like they're a little sidetracked or they're a little in their head. And I don't even know if it has really anything to do with you with that limit. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. But it's sort of seeming like this person's extremely burdened, extremely overloaded with whatever it is that, like this could be stress from work, stress from their family, stress of their day-to-day. Maybe they just found out something that was very life-altering. You could even feel like, when you guys are intimate or when you are intimate with this person, you feel like the two of you aren't really connecting for the next 2 weeks. These are general readings, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay, we're going to see their thoughts or feelings for you for the next 2 weeks. Yeah, 4 of Pentacles. You could feel like this person's being a little stingy. The Star, okay, I like that. And the Hangman, okay. I like it. So yeah, I feel like this person feels a little held back, or they're keeping something maybe a little close to their chest. But with that Star and that Hanged Man, they're very hopeful. Maybe the two of you are healing a connection in some way. They're very sacrificial. They feel like, they want to make the necessary sacrifices when it comes to this connection. I mean, I feel like this person's happy. Like this person's happy, or you make this person happy. Now for some of you, if this is somebody you're not speaking to or something like that, maybe they're holding back because they're healing and they feel like they need to sacrifice the connection as a whole, but I'm not really getting that. All right, let's see what's stuck or unresolved or might need healing for the next 2 weeks. The World, maybe something about distance. There's something here about needing to start over or take a leap of faith towards something. I don't know if it's this person moving. I don't know if it's the two of you need to complete a cycle in your relationship here soon. I'm getting travel though. I don't know if you're long distance from this person or yeah, I'm getting travel. I'm getting there's something here that's at a distance or we need to take some sort of leap of faith, but we seem a little stuck. I feel like somebody needs like more faith, and I like that that's how they feel about you as a star, but with the Fool is, taking a leap of faith. Like, I mean, even in this, she is, this woman on this card, she is relying on this branch right here to keep her held up. Like that takes faith that that branch isn't going to break and you're not going to go tumbling down over the top of that hill or whatever. I think that might be water, right? So I feel like there's something here about like keeping the faith or like jumping all in with you in some way. Let's see any actions or inactions in the next 2 weeks. Yeah, this person is like carrying a lot and they might not be telling you that. I do see them showing up and taking action toward you in maybe like a passionate way, which we saw up here. But I feel like this person could be with that High Priestess, maybe this is you, maybe they feel you're very desirable and they're wanting to take action toward you. But there's something here about this person feeling very, very overburdened, overwhelmed, and sort of keeping something like close to their chest. Again, I'm seeing that with that Four of Pentacles, and then again in that High Priestess energy, it's very much like we aren't sharing everything. And what I feel like it's about this Ten of Wands and this Limit card. I feel like they're not sharing how much is on their mind, how much is actually on their shoulders, like this weight that they're actually feeling. Now, if you aren't speaking to this person right now, I do feel like they're going to take action toward you and maybe even like take some level of stress off of your plate with that Ten of Wands. Because the Ten of Wands can also mean for actions, taking something off of your plate. Like relieving your burdens in some way. Okay, let's see the potential outcome. Ooh. Ooh. I feel like in the next 2 weeks there could be some sort of delay in the connection. And maybe this person just feels like they're doing too much. But there even seems to be some sort of block to the connection entirely. Because it seems like somebody is putting in more effort than the other in the next 2 weeks. And I don't know, maybe that's you. Maybe you feel like you're putting into like more effort than this person. But the Ace of Wands to me is sort of my ick card. So one of you or both of you might get a little like icked out by the other person. I don't think it's a huge deal, but it's almost like we are hesitant. And I that's what our block was as well. It's almost like this hesitancy. I feel like there's something about faith here. Keeping the faith. All right, what do you want Libra to know about this person, Spirit? Unemployed, broke, fired, living beyond their means. So there could be something to do with like money or finances for this person. Self-love, taking or loving you, taking back control, finally being happy. We have fighting, trust issues, one-sided and detached. And then we have childish, immature, argumentative, playing the victim. We had a message at the bottom of the deck. It was communication, conversation, and expressing feelings. So if you haven't heard from this person, I feel like maybe you will. We have runner. I don't want to run anymore. What do you want to tell Libra about this person on their mind, Spirit? Reminiscing. I miss our inside jokes. Sabotage. I mess up the good things in my life sometimes. And gossip. I'm afraid of what other people will think. All right, what's Libra's advice? Oh. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive, and very soon. Clearly decide what you want so it comes to you now. So maybe there's something here about needing to maybe journal or write down what it is that you will and will not accept. Ultimately from, you know, a personal level. What else is Libra's advice for the next 2 weeks when it comes to their love life? Or in general, I guess, Spirit. We have think. I don't feel like reading the card, so if I don't know what it looks like or what it means, I'm just looking it up. So I can sort of understand a little better and then give you advice on what I feel like it means. Okay. So basically, I feel like when it comes to advice, what this means is there's something here about having, this is about like strategic problem solving skills or something. Like this is about, like your inner intelligence and wisdom and the ability to recognize patterns. So, let me think. I feel like there's something to do with this person where you may need to like step out of the box in some way or step out of your comfort zone when it comes to solving an issue that the two of you are having. Whatever that means for you. But that's what I have for you, Libra. I hope it resonated for you in some way. If it did, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you on my next video. Bye for now. Hey Scorpio, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Today I'm going to be doing a love reading for the person on your mind for the next 2 weeks. Let's get started. Spirits, angels, guides, Holy Spirits, angels, guides, God, universe, and the highest and most high are welcome into this reading for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. Please show me how the person on their mind is currently feeling about Scorpio. Oh, bless me. That took a while. Spirit was really thinking on that one. Oh, okay. So we have vows at the bottom of the deck. So commitment, promises, finality. So maybe this person, you know, feels like they're very committed to you. They made some sort of promise and they want to stick to it. I feel like they're getting some sort of clarity or truth about the connection as well. With harmony, I feel like they feel some sort of balance or peace or just great friendship when it comes to the two of you. You could feel like this person is maybe dodging you a little with that nourish, running, and sidetracked. I feel like they might want some sort of new beginning with you. But it's weird because it's almost like they're committed with this. Let's see tarot. Maybe we'll understand a little more. So let's see their thoughts or feelings for you. So this person could feel like you are unwilling to maybe take some sort of accountability about something. Switch the roles. These are general readings, so if you feel like this is more your person, feel free to switch the roles. The Sun, I mean, they feel like maybe you're a little focused on yourself. They see you as being happy. You know, this is the happiest card in the deck, the Sun. There's some sort of healing or expansion that maybe or some level of optimism that you are, that's happening in your life right now. With that Page of Pentacles, they don't really see you as wanting to put in the work. Let's see what's stuck or unresolved. Oof. Oof. Okay. So this could definitely be a situation where the masculine lied about something, maybe tried to pull one over on the feminine, and now the feminine is, you know, a little jealous, a little insecure maybe, but like I don't think it's like it's because, you know, maybe something happened, you know, maybe this person cheated, maybe this person you know, lied to you. Or this person could just have another person. The Queen of Wands can also be like a third party. Let's see any action or inaction in the next 2 weeks from this person. We have the Two of Swords. So ooh, the Ten of Swords. The Six of Swords reversed. This person is just repeating negative patterns in their life. And it seems like it's because they're refusing to see themselves, or they're refusing to see where they actually are going wrong. It's like they are actually refusing to see the bad things that they do in their life. And I mean, tarot is really dramatic, but it looks like, you know, either this person is ending things with you, or maybe this person is, you know, doing something bad to you, but they're like, you know, they're choosing not to really see it, or they're choosing not to make a decision. The two of you could be going back to some sort of old patterns, or this person could, that we haven't gotten over because we're still repeating the same things over and over again. We're returning back to an old problem that we still have not worked through for the next 2 weeks. And I feel like it's because of that Two of Swords. There's still, you know, some sort of truth that needs to come out, or even, I'm even getting like some sort of like truth or clarity from this person about their own selves, like where they sabotage themselves. Take what resonates. Potential outcome of the connection in the next 2 weeks. Yeah, I feel like you're healing. Oh. Yeah. I mean, I don't hate it, Scorpio. I feel like in the next 2 weeks you're healing. You could be feeling a little lonely, sure. And I feel like you're just feeling sorry for yourself a little bit. And I think that's okay. I feel like, you know, I don't know how long you were with this person or how much feeling was involved, but I feel like you're just healing. You're getting over a heartbreak in the next 2 weeks. All right, let's see. What else do you want Scorpio to know about this person on their mind? Infatuation, denial, obsession, attraction. But that denial card, that's what I'm getting with that Two of Swords. It's like this person's in denial. I'm almost getting like a little bit of like delusion. We have unknown caller, stalking, hanging up, unknown numbers. We have Netflix and chill, sneaking around, friends with benefits, spending time with someone else. We have deuces, fed up, cutting ties, walking away. And we have red flags, cheating, deception, signs. I feel like whoever I'm speaking to knows who this person is. We have disagreements. I wish you knew how I wish you understood how I feel. We have inseparable. Our love is always there despite the distance. We have third party. There were things that got in the way of us being together, and reflection. Being away from you has allowed me to gain clarity, and by lying, I ripped us apart with dishonesty. What's Scorpio's advice? Codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Single card, please, for their advice. Trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. I don't know if that's with this person, but take what resonates. What else do you want Scorpio to know? What's their advice for the next 2 weeks, Spirit? Who can aid them in their highest good? Oh, great. Okay. Trine. Sextile. Let's see. So trines and sextiles are harmonious, soft astrological aspects representing ease, support, and flow. And so this is basically talking about some sort of positive opportunity. So maybe if you've been in opposition with somebody for quite a while, maybe it's, you know, something's really going to change in a positive way here soon, and you don't even, you know, expect what's coming is sort of what I'm getting. I feel like that looks really positive. That's what I have for you, Scorpio. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. I will see you on my next video. Bye for now. Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Today I'm going to be doing a reading for you guys for the person on your mind for the next 2 weeks. Spirit, please show me Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Please show me the person on their mind when they watch this video, how they are feeling when it comes to Sagittarius. What is their vibe? What's this person's vibe toward Sagittarius? What is in their heart space? Confusion at the bottom of the deck. I feel like this person's really heartbroken. I don't even know if they have a lot of hope left when it comes to the connection. This seems like somebody you might have broken up with, Sagittarius. There's distance, barriers, separation, space. We have one day, someday, somewhere, another time. So maybe this person is, you know, in their mind, they think that you'll forgive them or you will. You know, one day the two of you will be together again. We have despair, falling apart, sinking, hopeless. So that gives me like the star reversed. I feel like this person is completely hopeless that the two of you can, you know, get back together right now. We have deja vu, past life, karmic lessons, repeated patterns. So maybe they feel like because of some repeated patterns that they have, you know, continuously repeated, you want nothing to do with them. And I think they're really thinking about it. We also have pride, ego, arrogance, and stubborn love. You could feel like this person's being extremely stubborn. We also have shattered, damaged, brokenhearted, and destroyed. Wow. Let's see their thoughts or feelings for you for the next 2 weeks. There's that stubborn energy. They could feel like in the next 2 weeks, you're just not really willing to give to this. They could feel like there's no growth right now. They could also feel with that Four of Cups that they have some sort of renewed interest, or maybe you do. Always swap the roles. These are general readings, so I don't know who I'm speaking to. There's some sort of renewed interest here, but still this person isn't taking much action. And I feel like it's because this feminine energy is just not willing to grow the connection anymore. Let's see what's stuck or unresolved or may need healing. This person may lie with that King of Swords, or they might shut down communicatively when the two of you are arguing. With the Knight of Cups, I feel like this person needs to apologize to you for something that was lied about or gaslit, or, you know, maybe this person just started, you know, playing some sort of mind games where they completely went cold on you and you were like, what the heck? Like there's something about either this person not communicating or them lying or them gaslighting you. And I feel like what's unresolved is this person is too stubborn or too prideful to apologize right now. Take what resonates. Any actions within the next 2 weeks, Spirit? I feel like the masculine is definitely going to take some sort of action. They're very sad, very regretful. I feel like they're pretty determined to come toward you. And maybe, I don't know what the Chariot means for you. We can ask, what is the Chariot? What is this person so determined to do? The Wheel of Fortune. Ooh. It's like they want attention, or they want to repeat some sort of pattern with you, or they're trying to avoid taking, I don't know, I'm just taking accountability, or maybe there is like some sort of drama or third party with this person, and it's like they're trying to avoid something is sort of what I'm getting. They're very determined to like maybe avoid something. Yeah, I feel like, you know, but you could maybe reject this because you see right through it. Not my favorite, Sag. I do see them, you know, very passionate toward you, very decisive in what it is that they want. But I feel like this person could feel rejected, or they could feel like, you know, maybe with that Wheel of Fortune reverse, maybe this is something that is a little, You know, it's like we're repeating these negative patterns with that deja vu card. That's just what I keep getting. Let's see the potential outcome of the connection in the next 2 weeks. I do feel like somebody is very determined to not give up. I see the two of you getting on the same page. Maybe there's some sort of an epiphany or just a tower moment that feels very uncomfortable. You know, this is some sort of divine intervention. Maybe family. Family gets involved, or there's some sort of epiphany when it comes to family, or when it comes to the two of you getting on the same page, or some sort of foundation strengthening. I love that the 9 of Wands is here because we're not giving up. We're very determined with that Chariot. I don't know if necessarily the effort is in the most mature way, but I don't hate this energy. Okay. What else do you want Sagittarius to know about the person on their mind? We have contemplation, unsure choices, decisions, opposites attract, not your usual type, difference in spiritual beliefs. We have message, communication, conversation, expressing feelings. We have Empress, the Empress, beautiful, sexy, abundant, confident, regrets, missing you, reminiscing. What else for this person on Sagittarius's mind, please? I have regret. I wish this never happened. Unappreciated. I felt like you didn't care. We have reflection. Being away from you has allowed me to gain clarity and inseparable. Our love is always there despite the distance. And third party. There were other things that got in the way of us being together. What's Sagittarius' advice? We have flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others and getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, the bond deepens. What is Sagittarius' advice for the next 2 weeks, Spirit? Let's see. Oh, okay. Cancer and Scorpio wanted to come out, so maybe there's something here about being nurturing and also investigating in some way. We have Venus, beloved. Well, you keep coming out as that Empress. But, you know, Venus is about taking care of yourself. So it's the planet of love, beauty, relationships, money, and values. Didn't we see something here about values? Opposites attract, not your usual type, different spiritual beliefs. I feel like that it's something here about values as well, though. So maybe there's something here about your self-worth, because we did see that Empress reversed. Maybe you need to focus more on, you know, yourself and something about your harmony or how to balance yourself out. Maybe about eating the right foods. Or what it is that you actually want when it comes to this partner. If somebody isn't willing to like talk to you and they're just like, you know, because I saw that I need more time to think or something, and we saw that King of Swords reverse, like that's not okay, you know? Like, do you think that's really what you deserve? No. I feel like there's something here about confidence or, you know, your vision or what it is that you actually want long term, Sagittarius. That's what I have for you, though. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I hope you could take something from this message. And I will see you on my next video. If you want to book a personal reading with me, you can do so on my website, MackenzieMoonTarot.com. And I'll see you on my next one. Bye for now, Sag. Hi, Capricorn. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Today I'm going to be doing a reading for you guys for the person on your mind for the next 2 weeks. Let's see. Spirit, please show me this person on Capricorn's mind for the next 2 weeks. Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Placements, please. Capricorn, I woke up with the biggest pimple on my lip today. I'm not kidding. This thing is a goiter. And it, you know, you've had those ones, right? Where they're like on your lip. So they're so painful. And I did pop it, but it hurt so bad. I was like, oh my goodness. All right, we have solidarity. I know you really wanted to hear about my pimple popping story, but... All right, so this person is feeling, you know, probably a little lonely, Capricorn. I'm not going to lie. They could feel rejected. They could feel heartbroken by you. They might want to confess something, or there could be coming in with some sort of message after ghosting a little. You could feel like the two of you are telepathically communicating in some way. I feel like they feel... really brokenhearted. Like, this is giving me like the 3 of Swords, 4 of Cups, like just very, you know, 4 of Swords, just very, just by themselves. Like, I don't think this person is out, like, you know what I mean? Let's see how they feel about you. This person could feel like a little codependent on you. If it's not that, they could just, you know, feel like they don't have what it takes for you. They could be assuming a lot about you at this time as well. Like, this is an energy of like, let's say they go on your Instagram and maybe you have a picture up of you in a bar or something, and you're just putting that on your story because you were there 5 years ago, you know, but maybe they're like, oh no, like Capricorn's out at the club and they're completely over me now. You know what I mean? Like, it's very like, and then the Knight of Swords reversed. I don't really think they're taking much action when it comes to words. If they are, maybe they're replaying some things you've said to them that maybe aren't the nicest, or, you know, maybe this person said some things that weren't the nicest as well. Let's see what's stuck, unresolved, or needs healing between the two of you. Some sort of conflict resolution. There's also something here about, you know, not standing up for your beliefs. Maybe the two of you have blocked each other as well with that 7 of Wands. Maybe you need to unblock each other. I feel like there's something here about conflict resolution, or the way that the two of you communicate when you're in conflict could also be some sort of issue. You know, maybe the one of you is, you know, wants to deal with the problem head on, and the other one's like, I think I'm gonna ghost for 3 days. That's better, you know? Let's see any action or inaction in the next 2 weeks. If this person's been held back from you, I definitely feel like there's going to be some change where this person is vulnerable. They could come in with some sort of message of good news, message in general. With that Death card, I feel like something here is changing for this person, or in the connection. Tell me about the Death card. 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, maybe because this person feels very left out, very in the cold. They miss, you know, communicating with you. They could feel like they don't have all the information or something like that. Or maybe this is you. Let's see the potential outcome of the connection in the next 2 weeks. If there were any mind games, or this person having multiple options, or this person really stuck in their head, or maybe that was you. I don't feel like that's a situation anymore. We are resolving some sort of conflict. We're no longer playing mind games. We're no longer ignoring or running or ghosting or anything like that. With that Seven of Cups reversed, I feel like this person is definitely getting a reality check, or maybe you are. And definitely, you know, choosing. They're now choosing maybe you. With that Eight of Swords reversed, that's also a card when it's in the reversed about, you know, getting out of your head and actually choosing an option, you know? So I don't know for your situation what that means for you, but that's sort of what I'm getting, Sag. Or Capricorn. Have I been saying Sagittarius? Maybe you're dealing with a Sagittarius. I also have Leo, Scorpio. All right. We have red flags, signs, cheating, deception, unknown caller, stalking, hanging up, unknown numbers, twin flame, runner, chaser, divine timing. We have reconciliation, harmony, resolving issues, coming back together. What else do you want Capricorn to know about this, Spirit, this person on their mind? Hope. I haven't given up on us yet. Broken. I feel shattered about this situation. Time. I'm afraid it's too late to take action and we have regret. I wish this never happened. It's Capricorn's advice. Pay attention to the red flags. We have red flags here twice. The signs are cautioning you, and we have heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly, discuss your feelings with one another. Let's get one of these. What else is Capricorn's advice? Oh, we have Pluto, and that's funny. We have death there, too. Okay. Sixth house, sustainability. So this talks about, you know, your daily routines, also your health, your habits. The sixth house is like Virgo energy. So maybe there's something here about how you manage your stress is sort of what I'm getting. Or like how you handle your routine, right? Like your day-to-day routines, Capricorn. Trying to think. Give me a second. I think all of you will be different on what it is that you want, but I think that your advice for the next 2 weeks is to really pay attention to some sort of red flags that are going on between you and your person. Maybe you work with this person. But there's something here about your like routine or your structure or what it is that you're going to allow from another human is almost what I'm getting. So something to think about. That's what I'm getting with that one though, Capricorn. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you on my next video. Bye for now. Okay, for Aquarius. Hi Aquarius, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Today I'm going to be doing a reading for you for the person on your mind for the next 2 weeks. Let's see how the person on your mind is feeling about you. Spirits, angels, guides, please show me how the person on Aquarius's mind, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, placements, is feeling toward my Aquarius. I do feel like this person's hiding some things, Aquarius. With this concealing, elusive, like both of those to come out. There's some sort of secrets here. You could feel like they're very overwhelmed with something. Like this is like their breaking point, or they're very overloaded. You could feel like they're not speaking at this time, or maybe there's just some things they are hiding from you in some way. There is at the same time some sort of peace or balance or friendship, but I feel like maybe this person is slowly parting or disconnecting or detaching from you. Maybe because they got some sort of clarity or honesty from you. Let's see how they feel for the next 2 weeks. So there's definitely some trust issues, but they're returning in some way. But with that Magician reversed, I feel like they could be being a little manipulative, or maybe they feel like they don't have the tools to create whatever it is with you that they want to. With that Lovers reversed, they could feel like the two of you just are not aligned on certain things. I'd also be cautious of settling, Aquarius. This person could maybe not be able to get over you emotionally, but we're still not aligned. We're still not understanding each other. The two of you could have, different skin tones. Maybe the masculine energy is a little darker complected than the feminine energy. Maybe the feminine energy has tattoos. Or vice versa, take what resonates. These are general readings. Let's see the block. What's stuck or unresolved or needs healing? So it's almost like something about the long-term vision is stuck because somebody in the connection seems to be a little selfish or only thinking about themselves. So whereas, you, Aquarius, you could think of we. It's almost like this person thinks of me. And it's almost like this energy of like, oh yeah, we'll get to the Ten of Pentacles one day, but for now I'm going to focus on what I want. But you're sort of like, well, why would you do that? Why couldn't we focus on what we both want and get to the Ten of Pentacles together? It's almost, that's sort of what I'm getting. Let's see any actions or inactions in the next 2 weeks. Well, I definitely feel like this person's going to offer you something. Because I feel like they think you're this Queen of Pentacles archetype. This nurturer, this mother, but I feel like they are avoiding something or hiding some things from you. Tell me about the Seven of Swords. The Ace of Cups reversed. This person could be very interested in their peace. This person could feel very, very drained. And they could even be sort of like sabotaging the connection in some way because like they're being a little too patient, or they're being a little too go with the flow, and you're sort of like, wait, like what's going on? I mean, I love the Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. I feel like this person sees you as this Queen of Pentacles, or maybe this is the person you're dealing with. Very nurturing, very stable. I love the Queen of Pentacles. And that Ace of Pentacles, this is a really great investment. But we are, with that, Seven of Swords, Five of Swords, Ace of Cups reversed. We're sabotaging something in some way, or we're hiding some things, or we're feeling drained and we're hiding it, or we're feeling unheard and we're hiding it, or we're just pushing it down or something. Show me the outcome. Next 2 weeks, the outcome for Aquarius. Wow. Okay. I like it. So there's some sort of success or admiration that you're getting from this person in the next 2 weeks. You could feel very in love. with that Queen of Cups, Ace of Cups, like definitely in love. Maybe this is you with that Seven of Swords, Ace of Cups reverse. Maybe in the maybe in the beginning when this person's taking action toward you, you're sort of like unsure. But it's almost like this person gets through to you in the next 2 weeks and you're like, oh, I love this. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I like it, Aquarius. I do. I like it. I like that reading. All right. What else do you want Aquarius to know? Sneaking around, friends with benefits, spending time with someone else. So maybe the two of you are sort of like friends with benefits right now, or we have message, communication, expression, conversation. We have stubborn, bossy, and flexible. Selfish. That's sort of what I was getting with that. A little selfish energy. All right, what else do you want Aquarius to know about this person in spirit? Disagreements. I wish you understood how I feel. Ego. I let my pride get in the way of our connection. And unsatisfied. I wasn't happy the way things were going. Okay. Let's get a couple of these for advice. We have new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. And we have past life relationship. You have known each other before. And one for this, for advice. For Aquarius spirit, please give me some advice. South Node, past. Well, that's all about letting go. So there's something here with the South Node, this represents like your past life karma. And it's interesting because we have that past life relationship. It's almost this energy of like been there, done that. So I don't know if you're like repeating some sort of lesson that you've already, completed in past lives or even in this life. But I would be cautious of that for the next 2 weeks. There's something about not doing the same thing that you did before. And that's what I have for you, Aquarius. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did and you want to book a personal reading with me, please do so at my website, MackenzieMoonTarot.com. And I will see you on my next video. Bye for now. All right, so Pisces. I hope I have enough cards in this deck. I feel like I would. Hi Pisces, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Today I'm going to be doing a reading for you for the next 2 weeks for the person on your mind. Spirits, angels, guides, Holy Spirits, angels, guides, God, universe, and the highest and most high. You're welcome into this reading for the sign of Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. Please show me the person on their mind. Oh my goodness. Please show me the person on Pisces' mind, how they are feeling. What's in their heart space when it comes to my Pisces for the next 2 weeks. All right, so we have pride, illusions, clouded judgment, unbalanced, skewed. We have avoiding, blocking, escaping, pushing away, trapped, stuck, tied down, captive, and second chance. Making amends, opportunity. We have nourish and we have shallow. I think this connection feels a little stuck right now for the next 2 weeks because of stubbornness, because of some sort of clouded judgment or skewed illusions this person's having. It seems a little delusional. There's something here about avoiding or pushing somebody away, or maybe even pushing away what this person did in the first place. Some sort of trapped energy, stuck, tied down, captive. We have second chance, making amends, opportunity, and plans. Let's see how this person feels about you. 3 of Wands, 7 of Pentacles, reversed, Temperance reversed. I feel like they're getting very impatient. I feel like they feel like you are no longer invested in them, and they're just sort of waiting. They're just sort of waiting it out impatiently. They could feel very chaotic or very all over the place right now. This person could also be at a distance from you. I feel like they're ready for whatever it is that you want. I feel like it's a second chance, but they're not taking any type of action, or we haven't got to actions yet, but in their feelings, you know, they're just waiting. Let's see what's stuck or unresolved or needs healing. I feel like the masculine needs some sort of healing when it comes to maybe the foundation, maybe a home situation, maybe a family. Maybe the masculine energy needs to grow into this emperor and he's sort of falling short. There could be some insecurities that this emperor has when it comes to a family dynamic or a family situation. It could also be an energy where somebody is pushing somebody out, because we saw that, you know, pushing away and that trapped. It's almost somebody feels trapped being on the outskirts is almost what I'm getting. Let's see potential or any actions in the next 2 weeks. 8 of Pentacles reversed, Moon reversed, Ace of Swords reversed. I mean, same shit, different day is just sort of what I heard with that 8 of Pentacles reverse. We could be revealing something or releasing some sort of fear, but with that Ace of Swords reverse, we're still not being 100% authentic or honest, or we still haven't reached an epiphany of some sort. I sort of want to get one on this moon. Yeah, there's some sort of risk being taken here. Maybe some attention or something like that. Give me this Ace of Swords reversed. Yeah, but because we're in our ego, we're still not... Yeah, I feel like you're interested in just completing it. We're not interested in it. Maybe this person's trying to get some information out of you, but you're like, no, we are completing this cycle. There's something here about ego, or, you know, we're not telling the whole truth because of our ego or because of our pride or because of our stubbornness. There could be something here about attention or admiration, or somebody's getting some attention or something when it comes to maybe their finances, and maybe that's revealed to you. But when it comes to like action in the connection, I'm not really seeing much, Pisces. Potential outcomes in the next 2 weeks. Two of Cups reversed, Queen of Swords reversed, the Wheel. I feel like, you know, the feminine energy is not really saying much either with that Queen of Swords reversed. There's some sort of, you know, we're not on the same page. There could even be this energy of like, this isn't even mutual when it comes to our love. You know, maybe it's not even a mutual connection anymore. Like, oh, I'm sorry, it sounds so negative, but I'm just seeing when I say, like, I feel like, you know, with that Two of Cups reverse, like, it's just like some sort of misunderstanding that's, you know, really bringing the connection down. And I feel like it could be a lot easier, but it's not. And I feel like it's because of the ego. Or the superficiality, or how shallow someone can be at times. If you're this feminine energy, you could feel a little upset. Tell me this Wheel. What's the Wheel, though? Because the Wheel is good. That means something here is shifting. Something here is maybe to do with your options. Maybe you're going to have a lot of options, and, you know, you're like, I don't even care. You know, that Two of Cups reverse wanted to come out again. Page of, give me one. They're like not coming out. Give me one on this wheel, Spirit. Page of Cups reversed. Again, I'm just getting somebody doesn't want to take accountability, or somebody still is like not interested in being like vulnerable. Yeah, and it's sort of just like bringing down the inspiration of the connection or something. But take what resonates. But I mean, that wheel is a positive shift. So there's something here about, you know, having a lot of options, even though you feel maybe a little hopeless and maybe a little, you know, maybe you're getting over a heartbreak. Maybe you're just feeling a little sorry for yourself right now. And that's okay, Pisces. Unworthy. You're a better person than I am. Unexpected outcome. Things didn't go the way I planned. We have reveal. I want to tell you the truth. We have detachment. I had to let this go so I could clear my mind. What else do you want Pisces to know about this person? Distractions. Temptation. Always busy. Keeping you waiting. Childish. Immature. Argumentative. Playing the victim. We have reconciliation. Look, this stubborn card wants to come out again. Stubborn, and then contemplation. So maybe something about your options is what I'm getting, Pisces. We have reconciliation. We have avoidance and hiding, feeling guilty. No communication. We have persistence. Still holding on, flowers and gifts. You saw that second chance there. What's Pisces' advice for the situation? Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Work on your partnership. And let's get one of these. Let's see for Pisces, please. What's your advice for this person on their mind for the next 2 weeks, Spirit? 7th house, about your relationships. Okay. I know that my 7th house is in Sagittarius, but maybe you should also look to where, you know, where it is your 7th. It's always going to be the opposite of your descendant, or yeah, your descendant. So, or your ascendant. We got a package. It's always going to be opposite of your ascendant. So my ascendant is Gemini. You know, that's my rising sign. And then, so the opposite of that is Sagittarius. So whatever your rising sign is, that's your 7th house ruler. So this you know, something about, there's something here about marriage, you know, close friendships. It's situated opposite the 1st house, which represents yourself and you. So it's opposite that. So your 7th house is about us, or we, you know. It's highlighted about how you compromise. So it has something to do with Libra as well. Obviously, the 7th house is, you know, Libra and Venus. So there's something here on how you can balance or compromise. And maybe that's why it's saying give your relationship a chance. There's something here about I don't know. It's almost like, I don't know. It's about your relationship. So what about the 7th house? Because obviously we know what the 7th house is, Spirit, but what do you want us to know? The Hermit reversed. Maybe there's something here about your morals or your values, or, you know, the Hermit reversed would be where you're sort of not going within, you're sort of listening to outside influences at times, or you might not even know what it is that you want, or maybe like who you are at times. There's that wheel again. There's something coming, I think, or the energy is sort of like gaining momentum for you when it comes to your love life. there's something here about morals and values and a commitment. I'm really being drawn to like the 2 pillars in this Hierophant card. But the Hermit reversed, you know, that is about sort of needing to go like within a little more. Or, you know, you're just getting out of a hermit moment, or maybe you've done the work already. You know, maybe it's Spirit's urging you to stop isolating and, you know, sort of re-engage with the world and share your wisdom in some way. Maybe some sort of introspection that you were doing is actually turning into something like unhealthy at this point. I don't know. That's what I have for you though, Pisces. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. I will see you on my next video. Bye for now.